Hey, what up? What up? Just want to make a quick video. This in regards to the Gary Russell. I guess you could say interview with barbershop conversation. I think it was a very good I would say conversation in terms of what should be going on or what he's trying to do with his career. Um, just to shine and like I guess a light on the like the 130 pound or 135 pound division. So I'd say it was a great interview. Now, but in regards to some of his, shocking, not shocking, but yeah, you can say shocking things he said. Mr. Gary Russell. I want to highlight on what he talked about. Him breaking, Terence Crawford's jaw. Um, for me, that's a big allegation, or alleged allegation right now. Um, And the reason why I say allegation is because he's the only one, who said it himself. We haven't heard anybody who confirmed it. So, for me, I don't want to say it's clout chasing, but that's something really big to say in the boxing community or in the boxing world, to say that you broke someone's jaw. Um, Now in the real world, you can say that, but in the boxing world, that's something else. That's immediate. Let's go spar right now, or let's go, sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it an allegation. I'm gonna keep it as an allegation because that's big. That's big words. Because if you broke his jaw, and for someone like Terence Crawford and his stature and his type of mentality and attitude, who he is, what he stands for, especially in that boxing ring, right there, that's big words right there. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm just gonna keep it as allegations. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put anything more to it or anything less to it. Um, because if he stands by those words, um, he's asking for something. He's asking for more than that. You know what I'm saying? And he is asking for more than that, or he's speaking like he wants more than that. Especially because of he said he would go up to 147 and fight. You know, and if he really is about that life, um, I commend him if he's about that life. But do I think he? I don't know. I want to believe Gary Russell, that he would do something like he would do that, but I don't know. It's a lot of there's a lot of things he's saying. I don't want to say that he's not about that life, but man, this the size difference is the major issue for him to move up to 147. Um, he's no more than he's like a buck 40, 140 pounds soaking wet. He's not nothing more than 140. You know what I'm saying? These guys, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford. He's not a big guy himself, but he's definitely not Gary Russell size. You know what I'm saying? Um, and truth be told, Gary Russell was not even a 140 pounder. You know what I'm saying? He's not even a 140 pounder. He's more like like what he said, like a 130 pounder. He's most likely a 130 pounder or 135 pounder. Now, if he wants to fight true to his weight, then you could say that he's 140 pounds. But most of the guys who had 140 pounds, they're more than 140 pounds soaking wet. So you know what I'm saying? And they find out the 140-pound division. So what would we say Gary Russell is? 140 pounder? He's not a 140 pounder either. He's 140 pounds soaking wet, but he's really, at the end of the day, he's really like a 130 pounder. You know what I'm saying? But or 135 possibly. Even the people that are 135 are bigger than him. He's a small guy. I think he's like 5'4". You know what I'm saying? Now, so him fighting at 147, come on, man. I like his mentality. He seems like he's tenacious and he's like he said, he's a warrior. Now, if he goes 140 pound with fight or 140, I wouldn't be mad at that. But realistically, what I'm thinking about in terms of the effectiveness of him being at 140, 147 pounds, of him being an effective boxer or whatever you want to say fighter at that weight class? I don't think so. I don't care. I really don't care how much skills you have. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get hit, and the hit is different. It's way different. I don't care if you spar with 147 pounders, you spar with 160 pounders. It doesn't matter when when it's showtime and you get in that square circle and you got no headgear. It's a completely different. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different. I don't think he can. I don't think he can compete at 147 at all. Him saying that he'll fight. Errol Spence or those people at 147. That's just him. I guess you could say being brave, but that's not whether he's successful or not. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's completely different. If he fights somebody like Earl Spence or even Terence Crawford, I don't think he's beating them. I think they both stop him. I think they both stop him. No questions about it. Easily. He's small. He's a small guy, really small guy. He's five. Remember, he's 5'4". 5'4". Come on, man. Come on, man. Like really. Now his effectiveness at 135, 130, I think he'll be very effective at those two weight classes, 130, 135 pounds. Yeah, I think he'll give a lot of those guys at that weight class work. I think he'll give them a lot of trouble. I think he'll be very effective. Now, whether he's the best, I don't know. Time will tell to see who he fights and how he does against them. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff he's saying. You know what I'm saying? At that, him saying that he can go up 147 pounds and be effective. It's not like he's not Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And Mayweather fought true to his class, true to his weight class. You know what I'm saying? And which is around 150, 147 pounds. And Floyd He walked around 150 pounds. I say give or take, even probably a little more, maybe 155 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd is the only one who's true to his weight class, to his actual weight in real life, and who's done it. I don't see anybody else who's done it. You know, if Gary wants to do it, it would be at probably 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And not saying he couldn't do it, but even that, I think it'll still be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll still be a challenge. Now whether he has and the thing is, another thing, fighting at your true weight class, you gotta have some power, or fighting at a higher weight class, you gotta have some power to for people to respect you. And not saying Gary Russell don't have any power, but at 100, even at 100, 30 pounds, um, or 135 pounds, he's not like he has the biggest punch out there. It's not that he don't have punch. He doesn't have a punch, but he doesn't have the biggest punch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but his speed is what keeps him keep these fighters um not confused, but keep these fighters like kind of worried a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, or keep them honest a little bit. So I think Gary Russell, for his career, I think he's been very I don't want to say ducked, but I think his career has been very um I think his career has been very unfortunate, because he has so much talent. You know what I'm saying? He has so much talent, but he doesn't have the fights under his belt. Not just not enough fights under his belt, but also he doesn't have the fights that he should be getting. You know what I'm saying? Do I think he's been getting ducked? Yeah, he probably has been, getting ducked to a big degree. I think so, and I think he could be a very big force in between 130, 135 pounds. I think he could be a very, 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 very big force, to the point where he's probably underrated because he hasn't had the chance to prove himself or get the right fights under his belt. But only time will tell. I hope the fight with him and Devin Haney gets made at some point, because Bill Haney called in that barbershop conversation last night. So I hope the fight gets made at some point. I think that should be a good fight. It should be a very exciting fight. There's a lot of exciting fights at 135 to 130 pounds. There's a lot of great fighters down there, and it has the potential to be one of the great divisions in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So only time will tell. I don't think it's a good idea to be going up in weight, or at least all the way up to, or at least all the way up to like a 40, 47 pounds from the fight. I don't think that's a good idea. Although I do think him and Mikey, that would be a good fight also. Whether Mikey's at 147 or whether he's a 47 pounder or not, whether he has that size on Gary Russell. Mikey's not that big himself. Mikey's a he's a 40 pounder. You know, he's a 40 pounder, so he's not that big himself. That should be a good fight. You know, like I said, only time will tell when these fights get made. Um, yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.